So I know I said in the last episode that we were pretty much going to jump right into making some more story progress, but I just want to get sidetracked real quick for one or two things in the area. First and foremost, if we vine up here, then we will get ourselves a stray bead. Very, very nice. Anyways, as we are on our way to our next destination, hello friends, this is Kevin, aka K-Man1, coming at you with another episode of Okami. In the last episode, we what did we do? We cleared out Suto ruins, acquiring a new brush power, and defeating the boss of the area, the Queen Spider. And in this episode, we are going to be using our newfound abilities to accomplish various goals in the area, if I can even say those words out loud. So, what we're going to want to do is, if I can get the camera into a good position. Okay, apparently I'm just going to wave dash. What we're going to want to try to do is get the camera such that we can connect this Konohana Blossom to Amaterasu, and if we draw a lily pad to stand up, we can headbutt this right here and get a stray bead. And I promise that's going to be the last side thing we take care of on screen in this episode. And so I will go ahead and see you over where Ume and Kokari ran off to. Alright, and this is where we're coming from, just for a point of conversation. And you might have noticed I said on screen, that was the last thing we'd be taking care of. Well, I sold some stuff, is basically the only other thing that I did. So I'll have more money than the last time my purse was shown on screen, so that's all that was. Hey! I lassoed the rope to the other side. Look! Hey, you there! Get that rope out of my way! How did this happen, Susano? Huh? Susano? What's going on? My new secret technique, imploding barrel, flying monkeys, was a flop. I ended up being washed downstream on this tree trunk. Here he comes. Hold on to that fishing pole, kid. No, wait! Let go of it! Make up your mindy soon. No, you guys, I said let go! Well, I can already tell where this is going. Well, I guess it's time for a log and some big thrills. Ami, use your celestial brush, quick! So now, what we're going to need to do is, while traveling down this crazy river, we're going to want to, whenever we see a Konohana Blossom, we're going to want to pause and open up the brush and link a vine to each of the hooks on the log. And I want to say, at least the timing on that one and that one. I want to say that you only need to get 4 linked up, but you could need to get all of them. I'm not completely sure on that. But either way, it's hardly difficult at all. It's just a matter of being able to react quickly to seeing a Konohana Blossom, and it's a very forgiving time limit that it's even forgiving when it scrolls independent of, because time keeps going even when you are using your brush, but it's really forgiving and easy. You should not have really any trouble with this particular event. And so, fortunately, even though we had plenty of time left, we apparently had just enough time to get pulled back from the edge of a waterfall. And so now, there is a convenient sort of bridge to the other side. Phew, I thought we were goners. But it all worked out. Just look at that new bridge. A little rustic if you ask me, but effective. Did I do that? That's right. It was all you, kid. I don't know what was eating you, but you'll never get anywhere in life running from adventure. You should thank your doggy for teaching you that. I couldn't have done it without you, Ume. Thanks. Hey, where'd Pops go? I'm sure it'd take more than that to kill the guy. He's bound to pop up somewhere again. Well, we get 10 praise from that, and incidentally, that gives us just enough to go ahead and upgrade our wallet. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Very, very nice. And so, let's go ahead and move on to, actually, no, I'm going to do this before I forget. I'm going to go into equipment, equip Snarling Beast as our main weapon, and the Devout Beads as our sub-weapon, and go into our tools, and upgrade Snarling Beast. I'm remembering to do this now because I know I'm going to forget before we get into another battle, and there's going to be a pretty major battle coming up fairly soon. Ink Bullet tips. Ink Bullet I will explain once we get into a battle, and it's relevant. Taka Pass lies ahead. Great Plains in the mountains. Let's prepare for the worst, but hope for the best. Well, let's get going, you big furball. Well, like Isun said, let's get to getting. He didn't say that, actually. But he felt it, you know, deep down in his heart. Right next to Sniper Island. So, Taka Pass has been cursed too. I bet we'll find a withered guardian sapling around here. And we will at that. And there are a handful of people over here. And I'm just going to talk to one in particular, hopefully it's the right guy. Tea-Master, oh, what's going to become of me now? That confounded curse zone is causing all sorts of trouble. My most precious tool of the trade has gone missing too. I just don't know how I'm going to make a living anymore. And so, no doubt this is the work of those mischievous moles. I bet they're the ones who stole from me. And on top of that, I have to put up with that awful cursed zone. Well, it seems that some moles have stolen something from this guy. So, we'll have to keep an eye out on what that might mean for the near future. Anyways, if we come over here, and there's this giant rock that we can explode. And so we are going to do just that with a cherry bomb. So, gonna run on along over here and see what there is for us. There's this horsey right here. I think that's pretty cool. But most importantly is going to be, well, a familiar face. And I'll leave it at that. Hark! The call of the heavens, the earth, the sea. They summon me forth to defeat evil. Waka, the god's gift to man, is here. Bonjour. You again. Long time no see. Did you enjoy the little log adventure I prophesized? Why, you? Were you behind that near disaster? I thought it was gonna be like near-death experience. What? Of course not. I just had a fleeting glimpse of your future. You see, I have the power to see that which is yet to come. Even if it were something you'd rather not know. The half-baked prophet's at it again. If you're so great, how come you didn't predict Orochi's return? What's wrong? Cat got your tongue? Isun, you're kind of being a jerk right now. Excusez-moi, you say something, my little bouncing friend? That's it. By the way, I saw your battle with the Spider Lady. A rather clumsy attempt, I must say. Hey, I did well on both aspects of that battle. How could a washed-up old wolf like you possibly expect to save the world? Them's fighting words, boy. Ridiculous. What? You were spying on our battle? And it never crossed your mind that you could help out? You could help out? Enough talk. There's only one way to settle this. Well, he pulls out his lightsaber flute, and it is time for another battle with Down Master Waka. Just go for it. The battle strategy is going to be basically exactly the same as before, just in a more confined space. So you're going to want to wait for him to throw his sword, and then power slash it back at him. And so I'd show off Ink Bullet, but he's not particularly susceptible. Okay, he's not very susceptible to it. And I am actually going to switch weapons because apparently he is much weaker to rosaries than I previously thought. Or he's just not taking very much damage despite it all. Okay, yeah, no, he's just not taking very much damage. So what you're going to want to do is mostly rely on your brush skills in order to deal large amounts of damage. Because he's just going to refuse to die, pretty much. So, power slash that back, and power slash him, and wail on him with the rosary. And I took damage. Crap. So, we're going to want to keep dealing damage as we are able. And what in the world? I forgot about this attack. And I am actually doing terrible at this fight. So we're gonna go ahead and okay, gonna miss everything important. Power slash this sword. Slash him down. And wait this out. Power slash him. Go at him with the rosary. And see what we can do over here. Alright, he is very near going down at this point, so all we're going to need to do is wait for one other opening, and he should be going down, as simple as that. That was actually a really sloppy run of that fight. I guess it could partly be attributed to the fact that I'm kind of rusty from not having played this for a couple weeks, but there's really no excuse on that one. Not bad, monsieur. What do you mean, not bad? You're all out of breath. What do you want, anyway? Oh, I almost forgot. I had a question for you. Have you been to Lake Harami over on Shinshu Field yet? In the middle stands the Moon Cave, where Orochi's spirit was trapped. A barrier has blocked the entrance ever since Tsukiyomi was removed. That means Orochi must still be in there. I want to get through the barrier and enter the cave. But I'll need the serpent crystal in order to do that. You wouldn't happen to know where I could find it, would you? How do you have to pull out your sword just to ask that? Then why do you want to visit Orochi's lair anyway? So then, you do not know? Très bien. So, that big windmill. Mumble, mumble. At any rate, I shall just have to find it myself. But before I bid you adieu, I have a prophecy for you. I foresee a doggone difficult quest. Au revoir, baby. And so he flies off as he's been known to do. Later, nerd. Hey, Ami, let's try and beat Waka to that serpent crystal. I can't help feeling he's up to no good. Plus, we just might find a new celestial brush technique, too. That we might. Anyways, let's see how badly I really did on that fight. Not great at all, I know. I did well on time, so I guess he just has a bigger health pool than I remember. And I didn't do too badly on damage. I'll take it. So, what we're going to want to do is, I'm going to go ahead and heal just because I know that ping's going to get really, really annoying really fast. Even though I probably don't need to. What we're going to want to do is look very carefully at the water right here. And there will be one spot with some bubbles. It's a little hard to see, I know, but trust me, it's there. And you're just going to want to power slash it, and there will be a stray bead. Very, very nice. And one of a handful we are going to be able to get in this area for right now. So let's go ahead and run along up this scaffolding, bridge, path, area place. I don't really know how to describe it. And run along this cave hall thing. There's another fire chest we can't do anything about. And I haven't shown it before, but if you run across some shallow water, then you'll make a trail of lily pads behind you, which I think is pretty cool. And looks like it's about to be nighttime. So, that's something. Another fire chest that we really can't do anything about. There's an iron rock. There's a handful of stuff in the area, but nothing we can really impact too greatly quite yet. So, let's go ahead and let it be nighttime. that wasn't really a personal choice. I'll get to blooming that tree in just a second, but I think really what we should focus on is getting over to the guardian sapling. So it is possible, if you are very good at timing, to get over there. But since apparently I'm trash, I'm not going to be able to do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and bloom it from here, because that's how we do. That was pretty nice, if I say so myself. And I do say so, obviously, because I just did. Anyways, we get 30 praise! And I don't think I've ever actually tested it. Taka passes back to normal without the curse zone, blah blah blah. We gotta get over to the windmill. I'm not bothering to read this out because it's not important. I haven't actually tested this before, but okay, you can actually restore this bridge. I've never actually tried to. Okay, you can restore that bridge if you actually fill it all the way in. I've never actually tried to, I've just tried jumping across. But apparently it is actually a lot easier than I was making it. And there's probably some stuff around here buried, but nothing we can really do anything about for right now. Anyways, it's a little bit of a short episode, I know, but not without any progress. We got 3 whole stray beads, I want to say. We restored a guardian sapling, and we had a battle with Waka. And in the next episode, we're going to be seeing what there is for us to do here around Taka Pass, and see about heading up over towards that giant windmill. See you guys then.